Welcome to another video. I wanted to show you this. Like, I wasn't even going to start filming this intro yet, but there's some real life nature going on right inside of our camp. We're talking about, I don't know what we're talking about, but I heard a noise and then I saw this thing slither by and it slithered up on and then it went and climbed a freaking tree. Snakes ain't supposed to climb trees. Now I'm scared to look up in all the trees. Like, why are you climbing trees, buddy? Stick to the ground, man. Like, is it trying to jump on me? He's coming my way. Get back. Hey, snake. Hey, snake. It's like, treat it like a bear? Yeah. What do you do?
You're not a bird.
This is a common gopher blow snake. I think that's the scientific name. What if it's trying to eat eggs? Hey, guy. Are you just showing off? Do I gotta check all the trees for snakes? Not a fan, bro. Not a fan.
Sitting right there.
If you guys are watching this at home, this is your warning. Snakes go in trees. They...
Get the photo.
Well, I guess we're on shed hunt. I kind of don't even want to go shed hunting now. Anyway, welcome to another video. Hope you guys are here. Just subscribe to the channel because my personal validation requires it. Having a monster. We slept out here last night, probably right underneath the freaking snake tree, and now we're gonna go look for antlers for a couple days, hang out with Seth. This is kind of a canvas cutter trip. We slept in our summits last night, and I'll be honest, it was cold. Neither of us were expecting it to be that cold, so we both brought like really lightweight sleeping gear. I brought like a quilt, and that's it. It's like a ultra summer gear thing, and it was not sufficient. It got cold last night. So lesson learned, and now today we are gonna go find some antlers.
Well, folks, now that we have survived the great snake tree incident of 2021, as it will forever be remembered, got out and got hiking, and boy, it's like 85 degrees. It is hot, so pace is gonna be a little bit slow today. I got a lot of hydration in the pack. I got my eyes on the ground for rattlesnakes, and we're trying a spot that is adjacent to some spots I've done well in the past, but I've never actually been right here and tried it. So it looks good. It looks a little bit off the beaten path, and good elk tracks and some rubs already. So I don't see why they wouldn't be here. Let's go see how we can do today. Walking through this weird stuff, there's bull tracks everywhere, and that's a gnarly big deer horn. Chalky, old, but got a good sized base on it. Decent 4-point chalker. I don't know if you guys know my buddy Heston Elmer or not, but he got after me. He's like, in the last video, why did you keep hanging all the deer sheds in the trees and leaving them? So Heston, this one's for you, bud. But not the scary kind. So we'll leave him in peace. Carry on our way. See you, bud. Been going a long time, and I've been hitting some stuff that looks really good, but so far no sheds. I need to go ask these little ridges. I hit a little burn right here that I've never been to before. Didn't know it was here. I could see something on the map, but it wasn't labeled to burn. But it's just like a little, like, I don't know, maybe 40-acre burn, and there's good elk tracks all the way through it, so maybe there's something on it. We'll see. Man, they blend in so good. Look at that thing. Little rattler all coiled up. Good thing it rattled. I was walking right at it. Would have stepped on it. Well, since you were nice, I gave you a free pass. Thanks for the warning, bud. God, I hate those things with a passion. Figured I'd see one today. I usually do. All right, bye. It's dark. Oh my gosh, I just found a freaking giant horn. Brown. The truck is 100 yards that way. I was gonna just walk the road. I'd so given up. And I'm like, no, finish it strong, walk the flat. Look at that freaking horn. That's a big 5. Brownie. Times down. That's a big 5. A big freaking 5. Oh my gosh. Right here. Like, I'm not kidding. Camp is not 100 yards. So I'm gonna try to match them up before it gets dark, but I want to do a pickup on this thing because I haven't found anything today. I don't have time to prop the camera. Oh my gosh. Look at that freaking horn. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Heavy. Oh, I need to I wish I had something to reference it to. That is a big 5. I'm gonna have to have Seth video me holding it so you guys can get a full reference, but I seriously have a couple minutes of light, and I gotta look for this bull's other side, so I'm gonna run and then I'll update you.
Yes, there we are.
Good morning, folks. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit better look at this bull, this shed that I picked up last night right at dark. So this has become our morning mission, to get out, find this bull's other side. I found it a couple hundred yards away from camp, and all night long all I was thinking is like, man, I hope it's just laying somewhere close there. But really good, like a 9-pound antler, big long third on it and stuff. So I think there's a chance this bull dropped really close, being as good size as he is. Always the possibility that he was picked up, but I'm locked and loaded, got all my tactical gear, and we're gonna go see if we can't match this thing up before it gets too hot. But how's that for a 5-point, huh? Well, folks, never was able to match up the big 5. I put about, let's see what the miles were for the day. 8.2 in, it's about noon, and we're gonna pull out of here. It's so hot, and we got up top and there's just four-wheeler and motorcycle tracks all over the place. So we decided that we just call it good. We had fun hanging out. Seth picked up a couple. I'll show you those ones right now. There's the big 5er, and then Seth picked up that 6-point right there. And then a little ragger yesterday. So not bad, right, Seth?
Not bad.
How do you feel about life?
All day. I feel great, man.
Yeah, good
How
hangout.
can you not feel good?
Fun
Had
trip.
a great hangout, great talks, which is part of the hangout, and didn't get skunked. And you picked up a slob, so that's cool.
Good day. We're back at the pavilion. I know you guys have seen this place before, so you know what's good. It is back to business. That's the new bow that I'm going to be shooting this year. I'm excited to tell you guys about it and show you this one. Prime definitely knocked it out of the park on these new Nexus series bow, so much that Rocky even decided he couldn't live without one. So we got him set up and dialed. I just finally got mine back from getting set up and tuned, and she's shooting really good. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the setup, show you some shots of what we're going to be working with this year, and kind of show you the plan for 2021. Our plan to kill many large animals. That's the plan. All right, folks, so this is the bow that I'm going to be shooting this year. This is the Prime Nexus 4. A few of the changes they made on these this year. The major one is this grip. So they put some space age NASA technology in this thing, so it doesn't transfer the cold or the heat to your hand. So that's going to be like super ideal for some of our late season bow hunts. Definitely noticed a smoother draw cycle on it. You guys know I'm not like a big scientific bow guy, but I just love the feel of these primes. I love the smoothness of the draw cycle, but my favorite thing about them is how dead they are on the back wall. Never trying to jerk out of your hand, and so I like the feel and the fit of them a lot. Went with a Control Freak stabilizer on this one. I don't know if I'll end up shooting this one all year. I was looking at some other ones, a Stokerized one that maybe would be pretty sweet. And then I went with the Apex Gear sight. This is something that I'm hoping will actually help with a little bit of my target panic for this year. It has a crosshair in there instead of sight pins. So it has a lighted center, which I know is only legal in some states. But I just think the instinctive way that I shoot a rifle will come into play here. One of my biggest problems that I've had on animals in the past is I'll put my pins on them, and as soon as my pins are there, in my mind it's like close enough and I'll shoot. And I've had an issue with just kind of grabbing the trigger and having a little bit of target panic, but I hope that this setup will help with that. I've also got a couple other things that I'm doing to help with that. So anyway, that's the setup I'm going to be shooting. I went with the Fusion limbs because it's all about that first light life. with this army green color that they came out with this year. I'm stoked on it. Also went with this Vapor Trail drop away limb driven rest, and I love this rest. Love the color of it. This is also my good buddy Ears. This is his company, and so it makes me stoked to shoot his stuff. Anyway, that's enough ramble. We're gonna shoot the target right out here at 20 yards and see what it does. Definitely not sighted in, got a little bit of a crosswind, so we'll see how she do. High and right, just a little bit, but we're in the ballpark. That's kind of how we've been shooting. Like, I shot it a handful of times, trying to get a couple hundred arrows through it and get the strings settled good, and then we'll go back and build a tape for it. Not bad, feels pretty good.
Okay, so I've actually had my bow for a few months now, so my string should be all stretched out and good to go. I had Riley put a sight tape on it, and then I went to a 4-fletch. I've been hearing a lot of good things about how well they stabilize broadheads, so I just got to re-sight in with a 4-fletch arrow, and we'll see how this one goes.
Dead center, just a little high. Your first pin's a 30, right?
Yep. So that's kind of to be expected. What did I do with that one, Sam?
Just above the other one, about 3 inches, 2 inches above the other one. Try shooting it with your fingers. Probably help. Right in there.
Okay.
That looked like it was moving the right way.
Don't know. Shoot again and see.
I think.
Time to play around with it.
Follow the arrow. If it hits ideally where I want it, it'll be like 2 inches high of dead center. 2 to 3 inches high of dead center. Came over for sure, but not quite to dead center. I mean, group it tight, it's tight. All right, so we made some adjustments. I've kind of been back and forth. I shot a couple arrows left, then a couple arrows right, and I think we have it pretty centered. We're shooting 30 yards right now, which actually on this starter sight tape on it puts me at 40, but we can just change the indicator. That'll be good, we can move it up. We're gonna see how this thing shoots at 40. If it's decent and close, we'll probably call it, because I don't wanna get tired and start second guessing my sights. That's one of my biggest mistakes I make. I'll shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, and then I'll get tired, and then I'll be shooting weird, and then I'll think something's up with my setup, and so I'm just gonna trust it. But send this one right here at 30 yards. See how she hits. See, I'm a little tired, I can feel it. And we're really only like 20, 30 shots in. Felt really good.
Touch left.
Just a touch left.
Out of the white, yeah.
Okay, I'll send one more. And if we hit left, I mean, we're still only 2 inches out of center right there, maybe 3. That one's in the white.
Just still barely left. Good elevation.
Okay, so I feel pretty good about that. We might mess around a little bit more, but that's probably kind of gonna be it for this video. So that's the new Prime Nexus 4. As always, there's a link to Prime in the description of this video. They're one of my awesome partners. They support me on this channel, and they're really great dudes. I'm actually headed out to Michigan to film some stuff with them in the next week or two, so we'll keep you guys on the loop on that as well. But before we end this video, I do need to thank some people who bought apparel. These hats are in stock once again on my store. I know last time I talked to you guys they were sold out, but these are in stock. So head over to the getshedcrazy.com, get you a hat. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll go thank some people who bought apparel. Here they are. Fred Benson, thank you Fred. David Bowers, Tyrell Williams, Curtis Wyatt with a big order. Thank you Curtis, I appreciate it. Jonathan Lamana, Jake Davis, Joseph Boyd, Josh Dedamani, my brother and #1 customer. Thank you buddy, I appreciate it. Jordan Sorensen, thank you. James Bear and Benny Lee. Andrew Mueller, Justin Madsen, and Steve Tom. So that gets up until today. So like I said earlier, these hats right here, they are in stock, and I have about 30 of them left at the time that this video goes up. So if you want one, go grab one quick. I think that they'll sell out pretty fast. We've been working on getting new designs out, but it's just, everything's backordered and it's been slow. So appreciate your guys' patience with that and for snatching up these ones when they are in stock. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna get out and make some stuff this week for my channel and the Real Hunting channel. And we'll be coming back with some more videos soon.